Marvel. Of the Captain variety, even.
No, 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 not her.
She's your favorite.
Ugh,
About to change out here.
not quite.
Dang, I'm late for Mom's rally.
No, I was gonna say, I do like his suit in this. It just looks fine. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna be sneaking, and obviously his mom doesn't know.
Subway card. Check. You got the house key?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I wonder, do you think Spider-Man just made his suit again, or just made his suit for him?
Probably, maybe with his input.
Not gonna lie, Peter Parker. It's a little weird for a 30-year-old man to be taking measurements of like a 15-year-old boy.
Especially the inseam.
Oh my. Is that Armadeus Cho?
Come on! We're gonna be late!
Too hard to tell right now.
He looks kind of Asian. I think pretty sure Armadeus Cho was Asian.
Yes.
Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, just in case.
It's gonna be fine.
So, since obviously this isn't exactly Spider-Man 2, and this is Spider-Man 1.5, essentially, basically. Do you think that they're gonna save multiplayer for the second one? The official second one?
I mean, it's possible. They don't. I don't think they know what they're doing with Amadeus Cho. Turned him into the Hulk.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the terrible comics, but yeah. Although it'd be nice going around the city and swinging a show with it all snowy.
Mm-hmm. Different background.
Yeah.
See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Man, this would be great for the last beat I was working on. I should get back into mixing.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's probably like 30 Easter eggs if you know the comics.
What do you think about Rio Morales? You gonna vote for her?
It's still hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life.
Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
Being evil, unfair. Teachers, politicians, same thing, right, Andrew?
Evil.
She's gonna just be a politician. She's gonna be like Andrew Jackson, beat the shit out of people, but instead of a cane, it'll be a ruler.
His only regret was that he didn't kill his vice president.
Hi, I'm Brian Horton, creative director at Insomniac Games.
Hi, Brian.
We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally.
Was that the same character model from the first one?
It looked very close, if not the same.
Yeah. I thought it wasn't. I
A
don't
war
remember.
between the devious energy corporation Roxxon.
Although, I am gonna try and figure out how I'm curious, I should say, how they're gonna argue why an energy corporation is just here with armed militia.
Well, I know Roxxon causes a lot of problems in the comics.
I don't remember them at all.
They're somewhat new. They've been around for a while, but kind of on and off.
Ah.
Kind of like LexCorp, but not quite as sinister.
Ah.
Still pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be curious because like I shouldn't say it made sense. It's believable about how all the militias and shit happened in the Silver Sable. What the fuck were they called?
I think it's just called Silver Sable International.
Regardless, Silver Sable's private army was like, okay, Norman Osborn is hiring them out with his own private money, and he's also the mayor, so he's gonna give them leeway. Sure, makes sense. Rexon, maybe? Not really sure. I mean, there's a lot of ways I can go with it. Do you think they're going to be more annoying than the Silver Sable?
I do think they'll probably play into it, especially since they're talking about them this early in the video.
And a high-tech criminal army led by the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence, captured on PlayStation 5 hardware, the Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge, where the Underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, New Form.
New Form. Sounds like Mountain Dew drink.
I mean, Mountain Dew is pretty much a chemical in and of itself, so.
Yeah. It's my superpower.
Let's take a look.
Bathed in radioactive Mountain Dew.
Hillbilly rage.
Let's not shoot each other, all right?
Kick his fucking face in.
We're after the new form. Ignore everything else.
So with her tendril claws right there, do you think she's really they're gonna tie it in Dr. Octopus in some way?
It could have been that she stole some of his tech.
Yeah. This makes sense.
They do look like his arms.
Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
She has like weird nano energy armor.
Keep him busy.
Ah,
That bridge is coming down.
so flashy.
I have to stop this.
So you think he's gonna start off with all these abilities?
No. I think he'll probably start off. I imagine he's going to start off at about the halfway point of where Spider-Man or Peter Parker is in the first one. So he'll have a lot. He'll have like a lot more combos than you start with, but he's not going to have all this lightning shit. The Sting powers are probably going to be like at the end of the tutorial or shortly thereafter. I imagine they're going to be within the first 3 main story missions. His invisibility, on the other hand, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Some of those are definitely like look like combos you would unlock later down a chain. Then you got the Ivy Sword person.
Over there. I have to push past these guys.
Puzzle sword.
Where is he? Kill you.
A lot of damage right there.
Yeah, that person, whoever playing fucked up right there. I don't know about you, but by the time I got done,
No.
if it's like hours between them, I'd get hit.
At one point after I unlocked it, I was running around in his underwear,
Yeah,
which gets kind of dangerous if you use the special.
yeah, it does.
The bus. Everybody get out.
Yeah, it's really powerful glass.
Don't worry, I got you.
Andrew, you're a doctor. How well is that man being shoved, back first through the back window of the bus?
Well, That's tempered glass, so he would probably be okay. The way they do tempered glass is it's basically like safety glass, in which the glass will shatter into small pieces as opposed to jagged shards. So he probably wouldn't be okay, but I mean, be
He wouldn't be sliced
somewhere.
meat.
Right.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Those people, they're trapped.
I've got an idea.
Man, if only that helicopter would help. I guess there's not really much it would do, though.
Yeah.
I can stop this.
Iconic Spider-Man move.
Yeah. There's only one real problem I have with these scenes when they're in the games. Because you see this, and we all know that concrete's heavy as fuck, and that's not just concrete. So it's like, if there's ever a cutscene where he gets like, I can't stop a thing because I'm not strong enough, or I can't lift a thing, it's like, motherfucker. You're a liar.
I know Spider-Man is extremely strong.
Yeah, but it's just one of I don't remember if it happened in the first game. It probably did, and I just don't remember. Where it's like, oh no, not strong enough for this, and it's just like, look at you. Look at what you are capable of. Don't lie to me.
Just fighting some of the normal henchmen should have been a lot easier in the first game with his strength.
Yeah, wait. To be fair, like the whole thing is like Spider-Man has to hold back, otherwise he turns everyone into a red mist.
Yeah.
Because he's got like stupid amounts of strength.
Whoops.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Look what you did, Miles Morales. You gave J. Jonah Jameson a field day.
New menace.
So mechanically, graphically, we'll just start with because that's the easiest. It looks fucking great.
Oh yeah. Don't have any complaints with graphics at this point.
Voice acting, what little we heard, sounds fine.
Yeah, too hard to tell right now, but keep it up, they'll do fine.
Going with music, it'll probably be similar to the first game. You know, good but not exactly great.
Yeah, it seems like they were going more for kind of an ethnic rhythm,
Hip hop or
hip hop. Sounded fine to me though.
well, I mean, the first game doesn't really have the greatest of soundtracks. It's not a bad one. It's just not god tier.
Kind of fades into the background.
Yeah. Mechanic wise, it looks like the combat's going to be just as fluid.
Hope so.
Now, with the added Miles Morales power of being able to turn invisible, do you think they're actually going to fix stealth, or do you think it's just going to be we put a band-aid on it with invisible?
Well, I mean, as far as invisibility goes, the way his power works, there's still ways for people to find him. So hopefully if they do have like stealth parts, as opposed to in the original game, where the only people who used stealth were, at the time, the regular citizens, Mary Jane and pre-Spider-Man Miles. That's because they didn't have ridiculous spider powers.
Yeah. I always tried to when you had the villain, the hideouts with it's like, yeah, they don't know you're there at first, and no matter what you do, when you get to the last guy, they all just, or like the last 2 or 3 guys, they all just spot you, no matter
Oh,
what
yeah.
you do. I kind of really hope they fix that because
Well, yeah.
I really enjoyed. It's Spider-Man game, so sneaking around, crawling on shit is fun.
I wish it was easier to lose them, like to re-lose them, because I mean, you can go in there and do some stealth stuff, and unless you feel like going uh, way out of frame when you're on the outside, like leave the building you're fighting on or leave the street you're fighting on, and eventually go back, you might get a stealth opportunity again. But sometimes the game bugs out and the enemies just disappear. I had
Yeah.
that happen a couple times.
Did you accidentally ever get a grenade, like having a grenade explode and just chuck your ass off the building?
I'm sure it's happened.
It happened to me a few, like once or twice, and by the time it got like, I'd laugh at it, so I don't press the button right away, and it's like, all right, and I run up the building, get back up there, and they're all just gone. It's like, oh, I'm a little sad.
Because then you gotta try to run around and find where they're at again, so you can 100% the map.
Be like, yeah, 100%.
I think you did too, but I 100%ed the original map.
I 100%. I almost 100% the entire game outside of like 7 or 8 of the challenges I didn't get a gold on
That's kind of how I was too.
because the game is really fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna assume there's gonna be costumes of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
How much of a role do you think Peter Parker is gonna play?
Since this isn't a completely different area, he might be mentioned, but he probably won't show up. I mean,
He'll probably be there. You think he'll only be there for like a story mission or a few?
it's possible, if at all. Because he's got his own game that'll eventually come out that he'll have to deal with.
No, we're ending it at 1.5.
I mean, I hope not, but
Be really
knowing game
fuck.
developers,
Be so weird.
yeah. I mean, hashtag bring Gino back.
Oh, fuck Gino. Give me Cortez from Time Splitters.
Yeah, but at least he had quite a few games.
3 was not enough.
No.
That man. You know, fuck Master Chief, fuck all this other characters in Smash Bros. Give me Cortez.
Time to split.
Yeah, it'd be his taunt. Or is that no? That's just down B, and it causes everyone else just groan. It'd be like Jigglypuff's sing, but instead of falling asleep, it would just make them groan.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think the game looks really good.
I do too.
I'm excited for it. I'm not excited about the PlayStation 5's price.
No, I'll probably wait a little bit before I buy one.
$500 fucking dollars. Well, it's only $400 if you get a discless drive. It's like, yeah, but I like to own my media.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I like having a physical disc.
It'll probably be a lot like the first one, where I'll just avoid absolutely every spoiler for like a year and a half before I get a chance to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it won't be nearly as long, but
Hopefully.
anything else you want to add?
One thing I hope they fix that I had a problem with in the original is a lot of the times during combat, and if I was jumping around trying to do different stunts, I would cling to the wall too easily, and it would be difficult to try to jump back off and get back into melee. So I hope they can fix that in this game.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Because like you'll do like sweet air dodges and you just land on the wall and be like, God damn it.
And then
Your combo
like,
gets taken away.
that, and then you'll be like low enough on the wall, the bad guy will just come up and punch you and do a lot of damage for some reason. And you're just trying to fight the controls to jump back off.
Sometimes you do like a sweet dive and other times you just spaz the fuck out.
Yeah, I've had that a few times too.
Yeah.
But otherwise, excited. Seems like a good game. Hope it's as fluid as it looks.
I'm not even cautiously optimistic. I am just optimistic. This is a new feeling for most companies.